Hello learners, welcome to the certificate course on journal finders and suggesters for research publication. So I am your course instructor Miss Annie Grace, and I will be guiding you throughout this particular course. And in this course you will be mostly trying to learn different aspects about how you can find appropriate journals for publishing your research or review papers, and through which you can gain a lot of citations, and also you can get a lot of collaborations with Indian as well as foreign authors, and which will in turn enhance your academic credibility as a whole. Okay, so in this video we will be looking at the course overview. So before getting into the list of topics, I will just give you a brief introduction of the 8 module titles which we will be seeing in this course. Firstly, it is Introduction to Journal Finder and Suggester Tools. Second module is on important terminologies in a journal. Third module is Journal Identification Factors. Fourth module is Research Paper Preparation Guidelines. Fifth module is Journal Metrics and Impact Factor. Sixth module is Submission to the Identified Journal. Seventh module is Predatory or Fake Publishers in Journals. And finally, it's Elsevier Journal Suggester, which we will be dealing with hands-on training. So now we will get into a little detailed view of different topics we will see in each of these modules. So module 1, under Introduction to Journal Finder and Suggester Tools, we will see these following headings: why you need to use Journal Finder tools, types of Journal Finder tools, the factors to consider in choosing the Journal Finder tools, how do you choose the right journal, which will also talk about the scope of the journal, indexing and abstracting, and guide for authors. Module 2 talks about important terminologies in a journal, in which we will also see open access, subscription, site score, journal impact factor, H-index, acceptance rate, time to first decision, time to publication, and blinded peer review. Module 3 we will talk about journal identification factors, in which we will see the categories of editors in journals, scope of the journal, author guidelines, indexing and abstracting, previous volumes and issues of publications, open and closed access options, and preparing the paper. Module 4 we will be talking about research paper preparation guidelines, in which we will see effective manuscript titles, keywords, abstract, introduction, methods, results, in which you will also have visualization and tables, discussion, conclusion, acknowledgement, and references. In module 5 we will talk about journal metrics and impact factor, which covers introduction to metrics, why we use publication metrics, what do they aim to measure, how are they measured, journal level metrics, journal impact factor, article level metrics, author level metrics, and alt metrics. Module 6 talks about submission to the identified journal. So covering letter, blinded manuscript copy, files for tables and figures submission, submission of paper, conflicts of interest, peer review process, which includes flowchart of the process, what reviewers look for, responding to reviewer comments. Then comes acceptance and copyright transfer, and sharing in social media rules. Module 7 talks about predatory or fake publishers and journals, which has these following subheadings, which are Introduction, characteristics of predatory publishers, why avoid predatory journal, why peer review is important, does my article receive recognition, waste of money, tips to identify fake journals, free and paid resources to identify fake journals. Finally, module 8 we will talk about Elsevier Journal Suggester with hands-on training. So we will have these following questions which can be learned hands-on: how to search using abstract, how to search using keywords, how to check for open access waiver for your paper, how can I submit my manuscript, how to transfer to a different journal, how to sort journals based on impact factor, how to filter based on open or subscription access, how to save journals for later use, how to view saved journals, and how to check the status of my submission. So with this, we come to the end of the certificate course on journal finders and suggesters for research publication. So this is the end of the course overview, and I hope I can meet you all in the course. Thank you.